Hello there, Teacher Jel is here. For this video, we're going to add and subtract polynomials. Who told you that you cannot add and subtract polynomials? After watching this video, you'll be able to add and subtract polynomials easier. Let's start. Adding and subtracting polynomials is just like you're adding two objects. So don't get overwhelmed. Let's start with the base. For example, we have one apple plus one apple is how many apples do you have? You are right. We will have two apples. So in algebra, letters or what we call variables represent a value of a thing or a number. So if we're going to replace this one by x, so we have an x plus another x, we will have how many x? You're right, we will have a 2x. So that is how algebra works. So let's get more example. M plus 2m, 1m plus 2m. How many m's do we have? You are right, we will have 3m. How about not like terms? Like adding an apple plus a letter M? Can we add that in algebra? No, you are right. Since we cannot combine like terms, so we will just write the given as our answer, which is an apple plus M. How about if we have an X, a 1X plus 4X? How many X's do we have? You're right. We will have 5x. So just remember that in the rule in adding and subtracting polynomials, we cannot add unlike terms. We're just adding and subtracting similar terms or like terms. So if there are not like terms or unlike terms, we're just writing them as what they are. Another concept that you must to be equipped in adding and subtracting polynomials, you must know how to write the given terms or polynomials into its standard form. And I mentioned the word terms. What is a term? A terms are represented by a numerical coefficient or the numbers and the variables. For example, 5x is a term. Terms, remember that they are separated by a plus sign and minus sign. So always remember that terms are separated by a plus sign or minus sign. So on this given polynomials, we have 1, 2, and 3 terms. So we have 3 terms. And 3 terms under polynomials is what we call trinomials. Polynomials can be classified as monomials, binomials, trinomials, and polynomials. Monomials means, mono means one term. Binomials mean 2, that means we have 2 terms. Trinomials means 3, we have 3 terms. And polynomials means many, so we have many terms. For this one, on the number 1 example, we call this one as trinomials. On the number 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We call this one as polynomials because it consists of more than 3 numbers or 3 terms. Just remember that terms is a variables and letters that's separated by a plus sign and minus sign. Let's write this one into standard form since we already know the word terms. At first, in writing a polynomial in standard form, we must supposed to follow the ordered form, the highest degree first or the highest exponent first, followed by a number with a variable and the constant. That is how we write a polynomial into its standard form. In writing a polynomial into its standard form, we're writing first a terms with the highest degree or exponent, followed by a number with a variable, and followed by a constant. That is how we write a polynomial based on the standard. And also, we're following the letters in the alphabet in terms of if we have the same degree, but they have different variables or letters. So we're following the letters in the alphabet based on their arrangement. So in here, since we have a highest degree is x squared, so we'll have positive 3x squared, followed by 5x, and then minus 6. There you go. Second degree, first degree, and constant. That is how we write it in the standard form. Next one, we have a highest degree in here, which is 5x4. So we're going to write 5x4 first, or 5x to the 4th power, followed by the second degree, which is a negative 1, negative 3x squared. Then we have positive x, which is the first degree. Then the constant, which is 4. A number without variable is what we call constant. So this is how we write a polynomials to its standard form. Let's proceed on the main topic that we have for today. Adding polynomials. Under adding polynomials, we have two methods that we can use to add and subtract polynomials. Let's start first with the horizontal method. And it's up to you whatever method you want to use, but you will just arrive in the same answer. Let us have the horizontal method first. For the horizontal method, we will still follow the arrangement based on their degree. So we will rewrite them based on their degree and based on their letters or variables. So in here, we'll have an A first because in alphabet, A comes first before X and Y. So you'll write 15A plus another A in here, which is another term in here which have an A, which is 8A. And then followed by X come first before Y. So we'll write 7X. And then we have another X number in here, which is 6X. Followed by positive 9Y and then minus 3Y. They are all written in first degree. So we will just rewrite them based on the order in alphabets. A come first, followed by X, and then Y. Then after that, the next step, after arranging them, we're going to combine like terms, like this one, 15A and 8A, we can combine them. Negative 7X and negative 6X, and then 9Y minus 3Y. That is the next step. After arranging them based on their degree and order, now we're going to combine like terms. Because take note, you cannot combine unlike terms. So in here, we'll have 15A plus 8A, we will have 23A. Negative 7X minus 6X, we will have negative 13X. Ideas or concept in integers combining unlike sign, we have positive 9Y minus 3Y or minus 3Y. So you have 9Y, taking away 3Y, you still have 6Y. See, it's just very easy. So we have positive 6Y. See, it's just very easy and simple. I told you, adding and subtracting polynomials is very easy. Since we do not have alike terms, because you cannot combine 23A minus 13X and 6Y, so this now will be the final answer. And the next method is the vertical method. For the vertical method, we're going to arrange these two groups with a parenthesis. They have parentheses, that means we have two groups. We're going to arrange them vertically. But before we arrange them vertically, make sure that you also follow the order in the alphabets in rewriting them. So we will write 15A first. So we have 15A, followed by negative 7X, followed by positive 9Y. So we separate the first group to the second group, then we're going to add them. Then on the second group, we'll start first again with the 8A. Make sure that each like terms are aligned with each other. If you do not have a number with X, you will just skip this one. Okay, but since we have 6X in here, we have negative 6X in here, we'll just write negative 6X and then negative 3Y. So this is how we use the vertical method. Now we can now combine this. We have 15 plus 8, we'll have 23, and then you're just copying the variable. It's like 15 apple plus 8 apple, we have 23 apples. Okay, then we have negative 7X minus 6X. Negative and negative will give you a negative 13X. And then 9Y minus 3Y will have positive 6Y. See, we just arrived in the same answer, whether it is horizontally or vertically. So it's up to you what method is you are going to use, or easier in your part, it doesn't matter. So let's number 2. Let us use a vertical method on this one. So let the given in number 2. Let's start first within here. Let us write it first by 3AB. So we have 3AB in here. And we'll cancel out so that you will not get confused because we already write it. And then we have 3a squared, and then negative b squared. And then on this one, we have 4ab. I'm using the vertical method in number 2, but if you want to use the horizontal method, it's fine. Cancel it, and then b squared. Since we do not have a squared in the second group, we're going to skip into it. We're going to align positive 7b squared on this side because 7b squared is like terms on negative b squared. You have same variable and degree. There you go. So now we can combine this one. 3 plus 4, we will have 7ab. Don't forget to bring down 3a squared because it's just adding 0 in here. So we're adding plus 3a squared, 3a squared, and then 7b squared minus 1b squared. So we have 7b squared, taking away 1b squared, we still have 6b squared. So there you go. So this will be the final answer. Or if you want to write your answer, why is it I wrote first the 7ab? Because this one has a 2 variable followed by a 1 variable with a highest degree followed by 6b squared, which is next to a. So that is how I answer adding polynomials in number 2. Questions? If there's no question, let's proceed on the second topic. And the second topic is about subtracting polynomials. Same in adding polynomials. We can use the 2 method, horizontal method, and the vertical method. So we can subtract horizontally or vertically. So we'll use the 2 method in number 1, and whatever method we want to use in number 2, it doesn't matter. So let's start first with horizontal method. How to subtract using a horizontal method? The first step, you will rewrite the first group, which is 7a minus 10b. The second step, don't forget to distribute the negative inside the parentheses. Yes, that is the difference between adding and subtracting. So in subtracting, we're distributing the negative sign inside the parentheses. That is what we call keep changing on the second group. So negative times positive, we will have negative 3a. And then negative times positive 4, we will have negative 4b. Don't forget that or else your answer will be incorrect. So make sure that you distribute the negative sign inside the parentheses on the second group. Then after that, we can now rewrite this one into its order pair by combining like terms. So since A comes first before B, we will bring down 7A in here. 7A followed by negative 3A followed by negative 10B followed by negative 4B. I forgot the B in here. Now we can now combine like terms, the first group, which is A, and then the second group, which is B and B. So 7A minus 3A, we will have 4A. And then negative 10 minus 4, it's still a negative 1. Then we're just adding them, which is 14B. So there you go. That is how we answer or we subtract polynomials, which is 4A minus 14B. So subtracting vertically or using a vertical method, we'll do the same. We will write the first group first, which is 7A minus 10B. And then we're going to distribute again the negative sign in here. So negative times positive, we will have negative 3A. And then negative times positive 4, we will have again negative 4B. Then now we can now combine them. 7A minus 3A will have positive 4A. And then negative 10B minus 4B will have negative 14B. See, we've got the same answer on the horizontal method and vertical method. So it's up to you whatever method you want to use or easier on your part. So let us have number 2. For number 2, I can use horizontal method. So we have the first degree, highest degree, which is 3y squared. 3y squared plus 7y plus 8. And then distribute the negative sign. Negative times positive, we have negative 2y squared. Negative times negative, we will have positive 4y. Yeah, you need to keep changing the sign number on the second group. Then negative times positive, we will have negative 3. Don't get confused on that. Then the next step, we're going to arrange them based on their degree, the rule in addition that we used a while ago. So we have 3y squared. Let me use... So next step, we will apply what we've learned in addition. Okay, we'll arrange them on their degree and based on their order. So we have 3y squared, positive 3y squared. Then we'll cancel it so that we know that we already wrote it. And then negative 2y squared followed by negative 2y squared. And then positive 7y, positive 7y. And then positive 4y. Then plus 8. Minus 3. There you go. So we already wrote everything. Now we can combine like terms. This one, 3y squared minus 2y squared. So if we have 3 minus 2, we'll still have 1. 1y squared or simply y squared. Because any number you multiply by 1, the answer is the number. So we can write 1y squared or y squared. And then we have 7y plus 4y, which is 11y. 11y. Then the last one, we have 8, taking away 3 or minus 3, you still have 5. So we have plus 5. So there you go. That is how we add and subtract polynomials. We believe there's no retention in learning if you will not apply it in mathematics. So please try to check your understanding by answering number 1 through 6. And then don't forget to write a comment below if you have questions. Let me know if you want me to open another topic. Learn a lot. Enjoy while learning. See you again next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.